So you know what I discovered? That when I hit that record button, Zoom automatically, and I got to go in and check my settings, it automatically mutes me. So those last 2 times when I came on here and I was talking to myself and all you see is my mouth moving, well, that's what happened. See, I'm not crazy, not all the time. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, it's early. I have my coffee in my beautiful little mug here. So my husband does this thing, you guys. He buys a mug from all of our travels. We have a cabinet full of mugs that we probably will never use. And then it was something that we continued after my father passed away. On our travels, we used to bring him a mug or send him a mug from wherever we were. He's a major coffee drinker. Thank you, Dad, for that vital skill in life that you have taught me. And so after he passed away, you know, we saw this box of mugs that we had sent him. And so we brought them home. And Matthew decided at that time that he was going to buy a coffee mug from all of our travels. So today I get to sport my Outer Banks. I have 2 reasons for this. One, it's really pretty. I like the coloring and I'm feeling really bright and lively this morning. I'm really excited for today's BOGO, as you can tell. The other reason is because it's a little bit closer to my girl. I'm missing her terribly. We've been chatting and just looking at you know, days when she's going to come home to visit. We miss her. And so this has sentimental value today. I'm okay. But I also wanted to share with you, you know, I ramble on, right? Because that's just what I do. I wanted to share with you a doTERRA hack. All right, so yesterday I mentioned to you that I was still a little puffy under the eyes from the congestion, and you can see it's a little shiny today. So this is my hack for you. Correctex. If you can see that, I'll try to move it in a way so that it doesn't just completely, you know, shine off. The light doesn't, you know, swallow it up. Anyway, Correctex, just dab a little bit under the eyes and it really helps with the puffiness. So I don't know, I was just thinking this morning when I was looking at myself in the mirror and saying, oh dear Lord, it's still there. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but it's still a little puffy. So I just happened to see this sitting on my bathroom counter and like, light bulb. We had this conversation years ago about this hack. So if you have this lying around and you're waking up like Ramilia with a little puffiness and bags under your eyes, give this a shot. It has helped tremendously and it's actually opened up my eyes this morning. Anyway, so good morning. I'm Ramilia. Welcome to day 2 of our BOGOs. Really excited for today because if you remember yesterday when I was sharing the BOGO box and what was in it, I showed you what my #1 oil is of that I need here on my list, on my running list. And I said, wow, On Guard, wouldn't it be super fantastic if the doTERRA gods put breathe alongside with it? And lo and behold, friends, guess what we have today? I am so incredibly excited. All right, so let me get this for you. Thank you, doTERRA. You're so wonderful. Let me do this. All right, so this will have our BOGO week will continue until Saturday the 19th. All right, so lucky for you guys, I have a couple of announcements that go along with today's deal. So today's deal is buy On Guard and get Breathe for free. I love this BOGO. For one, it's something that we desperately need during the cold months. This is going to help carry you through. It's going to help you protect your family. It's going to help you get your family over that nasty hump. If you know you're unfortunate enough, like the Walters, to have a germ invade your home, and this is just a wonderful support system for you. If you do anything with our BOGOs this week, this is the one. If you're not interested in getting the box, which that's one of my little, you know, wow moments that I have coming for you, this is the one that you need to get because this is the one that's going to keep you safe. There's so many stories, you guys, of this Powerhouse duo. Some are compliant and all of them are probably not, but it is what can protect you during the cold months. Let me share with you what is in these beautiful oils. So On Guard, This is our protective blend. It has wild orange, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, and clove essential oil. As you can see, this is like one of my last bottles, my second to the last bottle. So I definitely need to restock for my family. On Guard, here you can use this 3 different ways. Internally, it's going to support your immune system function. It gives you a healthy inflammatory response. So I'll talk a little bit more about the chemistry here in just a little bit, but internally, by far, is the #1 way that you can boost your immune system. You can also use this topically. If you can use it in your DIYs for cleaning, you can just put it in a spray bottle with water and go to work with that. This On Guard oil is what I use in my cleaner that I use to clean my refrigerator, and the same cleaner that I use to clean out my refrigerator, I use to clean my bathroom. It is by far a very major, powerful antioxidant, powerful antiviral, antibacterial, all of those things that I'm not supposed to say about it. So it does protect and cleanse. So some of the top 3 chemical components in here, there's other things in here, other chemical constituents. That's what makes it a huge powerhouse, right? But the 3 that really jump out the most is that limonene. Limonene is a cleansing property. Limonene is also, if you go and look for any of the scientific journals and just type in limonene from essential oil, you will find that it is a mucolytic. It helps to break down phlegm in your airways. So it helps to, if you have congestion, diffuse this puppy so it could start breaking things up. It's very cleansing, which is another reason why you're able to use it as in your DIY cleaners, because it purifies, it cleanses, it takes care of whatever's forming roots on your counters, on your floors. Eugenol, this is a huge component in like eucalyptus, rosemary. Eugenol has an amazing immune support. It's an antioxidant. It helps with the respiratory system, in that it helps with that inflammation that could happen once there's an onset of something trying to get into our immune system. Cinnamaldehyde. This is another major antioxidant. You're going to find this. This is being contributed by the clove and by the cinnamon bark that's in here. So these 3 chemical components in here is what makes On Guard powerful. So it's really important to keep that in mind, that it should be your first reach. It should be one of your top 10, if not one of your top 5 oils. Especially during the winter. We're compromised during this time of the year. We spend a lot of time indoors. We're not getting the sunlight that we need. We're in a closed environment, and everybody is sharing everything that they have with you, right? And you with them. So it's a great way to protect yourself if you're in an office environment, if you're in a classroom, if you're a homeschooling mom and you're enclosed within doors, and walls during the day. So this is just a really great support for you. Some other ways that you can use this, by far, like I said, the #1 way to use On Guard for immunity protection, immune boosting support, is internally. You can add just 2 or 3 drops to a veggie capsule. If you're feeling like, oh my gosh, what is that itch in the back of my throat? You can take veggie capsules of On Guard more frequently, so that you can really support your body in doing what it does best, right? What it's designed to do, to fight off whatever is trying to get the best of you. So you could add it to water, like I mentioned before, for an all-purpose cleaner. I do have some DIY recipes in our Facebook group that, here in this group, that you can make your own cleaners. You can make your own laundry pods, your own dishwasher powder, your detergents, your bathroom cleaners. You can do all that. It saves you money, and they're non-toxic. So you're not wreaking havoc on your respiratory system. And that's what happens whenever you're cleaning with those harsh chemicals. You're irritating your airways, which is going to compromise your airways, which is going to, lead down to you do that frequently enough, it's going to lead down to you catching a cold, catching some kind of infection, and just maybe even having an intense inflammation response. So minimize the toxicity, go for natural. Some ways that you can use this, because it is internally, and this is a really easy way to get On Guard into your kids, especially those that are very picky. Take some sliced apples and just soak them in water and a few drops of On Guard. You end up with this really nice, healthy snack. It tastes good because of the cinnamon and the wild orange. I tend to taste the wild orange more whenever I use On Guard on my fruit. And maybe it's just something within the chemical composition of the fruit itself. Pardon me. But it's just a really yummy snack. You can cook with this. Love putting this in smoothies, love putting this in muffins, pancakes. Also in our apple spice cake, we can put that in there. There's just so many ways that you can use this. You're limited only by your creativity and your desire to explore in your kitchen or in your DIYs. You can also use this to make your own hand sanitizer. We've been doing this for years. I don't throw away our empty, I was looking for mine. I don't throw away our empty On Guard hand sanitizing mist. I just continue making them because those things either get shared, they get lost, or eventually they break, right? After, gosh, I think my very first one that I actually witnessed breaking, that it wouldn't pump anymore, I had it for over a year and I had been replenishing it. So it's just a way that, especially if you have, a large family, it's a great way to minimize your costs. It costs like maybe $9, close to $10 to get an On Guard sanitizing mist. Make your own in any bottle. We also use, we have some like this for just general use for anyone. And I have a couple of these that live in my van. It costs you pennies, and it's just as effective. And you can put On Guard in there along with tea tree and maybe even some Airx. I love doing that too. So there's just so many ways that you can use this On Guard to, provide extra support for your immune system. And it smells delicious in the diffuser. Like I mentioned, I have my On Guard, my Breathe, and my Airx going in my diffuser. I'm out of Airx, so that's common. But so I substitute with the tea tree. And it's just a really great support for respiratory system as well as our immune system. And it just smells really yummy too. So buy On Guard, get free Breathe. So I have a very deep love for this oil because this was one of our transitional oils. This is what helped us transition from a daily regimen of 2 or 3 pharmaceuticals for my son to a diffuser at night and a rollerball during the day. Loved it. We haven't had any issues with him since we fixed him up. And Breathe was so key for that. This has a blend of laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca or tea tree, lemon, cardamom, Ravintsara, and Ravensara. So these provide amazing support, and I'm going to show you the chemical constituents that comes from those. The primary purpose of Breathe is to help maintain feelings of clear airways and to, enhance easy breathing. It's beautiful in your diffuser at night for snoring, or you can even put a drop on the big toe. My little boy wants up, and it's really so fantastic for your immune system. So some of the chemical constituents in here, there's quite a bit in here. Eucalyptol, again, comes out, and this is perfect for healthy inflammatory response. Again, tons of research just shows how this chemical constituent is so powerful and supportive of the respiratory and immune system. Menthol is in there, so that's what provides Breathe that cooling sensation. And it also helps to clear those airways. So a little drop fractionated coconut oil on the chest or just directly on the chest, depending on your level of sensitivity and your personal needs. It's wonderful for that. For your littles, you can put a drop on the bottoms of their feet and it'll help maintain open airways as well. You have something in here that's called P-cymene. This you can find from a lot of trees, fir trees, and it too provides an additional antioxidant support. So when you see that word antioxidant, think of inflammation. Because whenever we have oxidative stress on our cells, we tend to have just this natural inflammatory response that follows. So these things that you see that are healthy inflammatory response, antioxidant support, it helps within those metabolic pathways that lead to inflammation, lead to congestion, you know, lead to body pain, right? So anytime you see that antioxidant support, that's where it's helping. They're at the cellular level. Talked about limonene already because we find that in On Guard as well. Very cleansing. It's a mucolytic. So Breathe is going to help maintain those clear airways by not only opening them up with the menthol, but also providing support for any phlegm or congestion that could be building there. Alpha pinene, again, healthy inflammatory response. And then you have saponine, which is, again, with healthy inflammatory response, antioxidant support. So yes, these chemical constituents look like they provide the same thing, but I need you to keep in mind that they're providing support in a completely different pathway than, say, alpha pinene and eucalyptol don't work exactly the same or in the same pathway that deals with inflammation. So you're getting super support from all directions when it comes to maintaining clear airways. So how to use this? It is not intended for internal use. Do not use Breathe for that. Although we do have Breathe respiratory drops that are designed for that. This one, the oil is not. You can diffuse it. You can inhale it directly from your palms, rub it on your chest, on your feet. You can make a salve with it. You can just use it with fractionated coconut oil, whichever way you need to, that feels comfortable for you, okay? Diffusion is by far the best for respiratory support because it goes directly into your respiratory system. Whenever you're outdoors, you can use it to minimize those seasonal effects. So if you know it's a high pollen count for you, for whatever it is that you're dealing with, whether it's a mold or a spore, what have you, prep yourself before you go out. Put a little Breathe on the bottoms of your feet before you put your shoes on. Put a little bit behind your ears, down your eustachian tube, or maybe at the base of your neck. Maybe even apply it just a little bit on your chest, or if you have some diffusion jewelry, put that on there. So preempt, prepare yourself before you go out. You can diffuse it at bedtime, like I mentioned. It's just going to help with the snoring and help you get you to a deeper place of rest. And then again, you can inhale it directly from your palms or from the bottle. It's your comfort level here, so definitely awesome support. So with these two together, like I said, if there isn't anything, any of the BOGOs that reach out to you and say, "Oh, buy me now," this is the one. All right, because it's not just for you, it's for everybody in your household. And it's just a perfect combination to keep you protected all winter long. So here is the update, my friends. So yesterday I had mentioned that we're not going to know what the daily pairings are until they're released. Well, we know what all the oils are now. What is that? The sense of mystery, the surprise, it's gone as far as the unknowing, but the surprise is there of what we do know that is in this box. It is absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. So once again, you only get Northern Escape with the box. There's not going to be a daily BOGO by Northern Escape and get something else. This is the freebie. This is the gift that comes with the box. But the other things that are in there, now we know that Breathe is coming with On Guard. Cassia will be coming with Wild Orange. So that's another little change I have to make for you guys here in just a bit. Roman chamomile is going to come with black spruce and copaiba. Oh my gosh, talk about amazing emotional support here. So I mentioned yesterday that because black spruce is also a Northern Escape, how I told you it's become one of my go-to emotional support oils. So I'm really happy to see it here. It only comes in a 5 ml bottle. So it's, you know, all you need is a drop, right? And it has about 85 drops in there. So a bottle like that can probably last me about a month, maybe, depending on the type of month. But copaiba, come on, here's your other immune support, your inflammation support, your respiratory support, your nervous support. So copaiba, you can just add with whatever day that you're doing, like On Guard and Breathe, add some copaiba with that. It's going to enhance everything. Cassia and Wild Orange for cleansing properties. Add some copaiba to that because it's going to boost that cleansing potential of that combination. Deep Blue and Deep Blue stick. So this is your opportunity to get a free Deep Blue stick, you guys. If you haven't tried this one has copaiba in it. So why not the Deep Blue oil, the Deep Blue copaiba, the Deep Blue oil, and then copaiba, and then top it off and seal it in with the Deep Blue stick. I absolutely love that stick. The rub was my favorite for a long time until this came out. And this one right here just kind of took it, you know, it's what lives in my bag. And everybody, you know, Matthew has his own, I have my own. I don't like to share it because it can disappear. But this lives in my bag. And then let's see, and I mentioned the On Guard and the Breathe. So there you have it. The box has been exposed to us. Keep in mind that this qualifies you for free shipping. When you order on your wholesale account, you do get product points back. And if you are new to doTERRA, you get a free wholesale account with that too. So you're saving another $35. You're saving another, what, $10 for shipping. And then from us, let's see. So the cost of the box is $140 wholesale, $186 retail. Again, don't go that retail route, folks. You're going to get a free membership, so that way you can get everything for a year at 25% off. So this is a really nice winter wellness box. Everything in here is going to support your emotions. It's going to support your immune function, your respiratory function. It's going to support, you know, all that extra movement and stress that you may be feeling on your body. It's going to give you some amazing support over the winter months. There is a limit of 5 of the BOGO box, and you can add the box today and then add any of as up to 5 of the daily BOGO of On Guard and Breathe. So really you can work this any way you want. So enrollment options, again, the box is the best value for you. You can also choose a starter kit. Maybe you don't want the box. Maybe you don't want all that goodness. Maybe you want to try our MetaPower system, or maybe you want to try our daily habits. That we have we have several starter kits that you can choose from. And then you can just add the Breathe and the On Guard to it. You don't have to go and physically add Breathe. You just add the On Guard. Breathe will be added automatically. So don't go and put both in there. Just do the On Guard, and Breathe's going to be added automatically. You're going to get a free enrollment too with any of our starter kits, and those that are 100 PV or more will qualify for free shipping. The other option you have is, okay, I don't want a starter kit. I don't want to save $35. I don't want to get free shipping. I just want today's BOGO. So get your membership and add an On Guard, and it's going to automatically give you the Breathe. And it's going to set you up for down the road if you feel like, I need to buy Christmas gifts. Look at our holiday collection. Or I need to try something for my metabolic health. I need to try something for pain. I need to try something for sleep. You're going to be able to get it at 25% off. So yesterday I shared with you, for anybody that enrolls with the BOGO box, we're going to send you a free wild orange. Well, crap. doTERRA's already giving you one, so you're not going to get another one. I'll keep this wild orange option available for anyone who gets a starter kit and adds the BOGO, okay, for anyone that gets their account with 100 PV. I'll keep the wild orange there for you guys that don't jump on board with the box and get a wild orange for yourself. For those of you that do jump on board with the box, or you, we'll switch this out for you. I'll give you some options. You can choose, make it your own, and then we'll go from there. All right. So doTERRA just took me for a spin with that one this morning when I saw it. I mean, actually last night when I saw it, and I went, oh, rats. You know, I had already set myself up. So just keep that in mind. I'll make right with you guys. I always do. But you could also have another bottle of wild orange if you want. I love it. You know, one bottle's never enough here. So there you have it. Today's BOGO by On Guard, Get Breathe Free. We'll be doing this daily coffee chat at 9 in the morning. So you can join in here in our Facebook group, or you can join us on Zoom. If you're not already on our email distribution, make sure you sign up for our newsletter so that you can get the daily BOGOs delivered to your inbox. And then you can also text me if you have any questions. I'm happy to guide you through. And let me stop my share here. And look at this boy. Do you see his eyes? I just love this dog, you guys. I don't know. I'm not an impulsive person, but when I saw his picture posted by my friend, he called me. He told me, come get me. So I absolutely love him. He's just so freaking cute. Anyway, go out and get your BOGO today. You won't be sorry. You're going to need it. Trust me. Even if it's not just to, you know, to deal with whatever may invade your home, it'll also help protect you as you're going out and about and taking care of your business. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, with the wild orange, you can keep it, you know, as is with your, you know, as a thank you for your BOGO box, or you can choose something else. We'll talk about it. You just let me know what direction you're leaning into. All right. Thank you guys so much. You have a wonderful Wednesday. I haven't been out yet, but I know that it's cold. I can feel it on the glass, you know, on the window. And then my husband also tells me it's cold. So I'm going to take his word for it. But yeah, bundle up, get outside, move something, and make today a wonderful day. All right. I love you guys. Peace.